Hi all, happy Tuesday. Excuse me. Today's theme is talking about setting goals and setting goals and noticing expectations, reassessing expectations. Um, so sometimes, we might like notice how it feels like maybe life is just easier for other people, right? Like, have this impression that it's just easier, or other people are more lucky, or I'm the unlucky one, or, like everybody seems to get what they want so easily and quickly. And for me, I'm struggling. And oftentimes, what that means is that one, we are comparing what they are deciding to broadcast in the world versus being able to see their entire lives the way we can see our own entire lives, right? So we don't see the years of struggle to get to the success because they're not talking about the everyday struggle of the study or the working out or the whatever it is, that the training that needs to be done in order to hit the success, right? They just broadcast the success without the struggle. And all we're seeing is the struggle because we haven't gotten to the success part yet. So noticing that we are comparing our entire full lives to someone else's notice or post or conversation or whatever that is, right? And then secondly is noticing, is it the actual life experience that is distressing or not so fun or not fulfilling for you, or are you finding that the distressing part is that it's not what you thought it would be or wanted it to be or what the goal was or what the expectation was, oftentimes the unspoken expectation. And so if that's where we're talking, let's notice that it is in fact the unrealistic at times expectation or goal that's causing the distress, not the events themselves. That it had the expectation be a little bit more realistic, you could have declared success. But because the goal included something that either you don't have control over, or is just, is such an outlier or something like that. So let's make sure that we're taking a look at what your goals are and making sure that they are things within your control. So for instance, if the goal is to get, a new position, you don't have 100% control over if you get that new position or not. You just have control over what you put into yourself, what type of studies you do, what type of prep you do, what you have been doing over the years in your current position to prove yourself for the new position. It's not the interview that is deciding this thing. It is all of the work that is led up to this interview. And so let's make sure that our goals include only things that we have control over. So getting this new position, that's a goal that you don't have 100% control over. Doing everything I can, doing everything that's within my power, and taking all of the studies and doing everything that I need to do to get the position. Now that's a goal you have some control over. You have all the control over, right? Same thing with expectations. Noticing when our goals or expectations include other people, we don't have control over that. And so it's kind of setting us up for disappointment if our goals and expectations include other people or other things, other things that we don't have control over. So do make sure that you're taking that time is one. So step number one is make sure that when you're feeling dissatisfied is notice if you're comparing yourself to other people. And if so, let's just get rid of that and compare yourself to yourself, because that's the only fair comparison in the world. And then secondly, let's take a look at your goals and make sure that they are possible by you and within your control. And if you don't have a specific goal, let's look at the unspoken expectations that you have for yourself in this situation and assess that for how much control do you actually have over it, and is it realistic? So those are our topics for today. I'm also going to give you a tiny little plug here again for you parents out there. Some of these things of really noticing what is your role and what is your child's role, and setting accurate and possible expectations for your kids, especially determined by their age level and all of those sorts of things. Just a plug for my parenting program there, that if you would like to take a look at your parenting style, if there are certain behaviors in your kids that are kind of annoying or get in your way or get in the way of the happiness of the household, please do reach out or look into that information for that group parenting program, so that it's a little bit more, I can reach more people at a time while I'm still keeping it, less than 10 people. And so what that means is you still get individualized attention, but for a much smaller price than if it was one-on-one coaching with me. So be sure to check that out. If you or someone you love is a parent, and see if that's something that resonates with you. Okay, awesome. Have a great week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.